Oh yeah, we back with another episode of The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist. Now, Kanye West is no stranger to controversy or the media, as he always finds himself in it. Not to mention, he was married to one of the most controversial, media-loving individuals on the planet. So this here comes as no surprise, as he is back in the media.
No, none of y'all motherfuckers here with no Instagram, nobody living, nobody at, and I don't want to hear shit from none of these nigga Jewish talk about, oh, he's in an episode.
Going on rants about what people are not doing for him.
Kill Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't clear the Backstreet Boys sample.
Recently, Nicki Minaj chose to not clear a sample from a song that they have done 3 years ago.
Now regarding Kanye, that train has left the station. No disrespect in any way.
That's right, 3 years ago. It's pretty much sat and collected dust, and he's ready to put it out, and she is not happy.
The thing about nobody's already out.
As she likes to put it, that train has passed. Oh yeah, choo-choo has already driven by and gone. Nobody's getting aboard.
And y'all know damn well y'all play it and y'all done illegally got it, child. Why y'all asking for something that y'all got?
She also went on to say that she put out a new album.
I just put out a brand new album. Well, why would I put out a song that has been out for 3 years? Come on, guys.
Yelling out is Barbie, bitch, if you still in doubt.
So, what does she look like putting out that piece of work? Because it's old. As earlier this month, Miss Petty dropped Pink Friday 2. For those of you who don't know, Miss Petty is Nicki Minaj. Petty is her actual born last name, and she is playing that role for real.
I made that girl rewrite her verse 3 times for Monster. I supported her career. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is.
You can decide for yourself whether or not she is being petty, because according to Kanye, she had to rewrite her verse for the song Monster they did back in 2010 3 times. That's right, 3 times. You see, when you work with Kanye, it's different. And if he doesn't feel like he's getting the best out of you, he's gonna work you till he gets what he thinks is the best out of you.
Kanye, I would say he pushed me to get that brilliant verse, because he said the verse that I did first could have been better, and he was absolutely right. He was like, no, you got more in you. I know you can become better than that. He was like, don't rap. Think about what you want to say and then make that into a rap. And I was like, yo, that's so true. So I just wrote down on a piece of paper everything I really wanted to say at that time. All the stuff critics were saying about me, everything I wanted to address, and I felt like I didn't address it, or I was too scared to address it before. But he brought that out, I must say.
God, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
Kanye dress me up like a doll, then I hit 6'9", tell him give me the ball.
See, the two have collabed on several occasions. Like I said, back in 2010, Nicki was coming out. She was signed in 2009. Her first album dropped in 2010. And in that same year, Kanye's album dropped later on in the year. Her album did have really good sales, and as we already know, Kanye's album obviously always had really good sales. But back then, Nicki was just Nick E, and Kanye was Kanye West. He wasn't Ye, he was Kanye West. So doing a song or having a song done with Kanye West back then could change your life.
This is a moment, grab your Kodak while I'm flying with a flow that is the greatest.
I bust shots, don't duck unless the shoes. Cookie can't make me the GOAT.
We do know that Nicki was signed to Young Money, And her career would probably most likely still be what it is today because she had the likes of Drake, Lil Wayne on that label. But I'm just saying, I wonder, is she still salty about what took place in the past between her and Kanye?
I told Kanye about that. I was like, hey, look, I'm about to do something. And I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you first, because I have so much respect for him. And he was like, well, if I did something with you, I don't think, I think my wife, it wasn't during this time, it was a while ago. He was like, my wife probably wouldn't love that idea because I should be giving that to my wife instead, if I was doing like a female version of the Yeezys or whatever, it would probably should go to my wife. And I understood. That's how you gonna tell somebody about their husband or wife, yeah. Why y'all asking for something that y'all got? Kanye made me write 3 verses for Nobody, right? And y'all, when he was more into his gospel era, he asked me to change that iconic, immaculate verse into a gospel verse. I should have been said no. But I did it out of my respect for him. And then he still had, he didn't love the verse. But I was in the middle of trying to work on my album. And I said, respectfully, I'm not doing another verse. I'm not writing another verse. I'm not thinking about it ever again. It's okay. The ship has sailed.
Which is why right now she's like, this is my time to shine and I'm gonna do it. So how dare he try and come out with that song we did 3 years ago, even though fans kind of wanted to hear it, had it leaked.
And y'all know damn well y'all play it and y'all done illegally got it, child.
As both albums were coming out this year. Nicki just dropped a new album at the beginning of December, and Kanye's trying to drop his, and she put a stiff arm on it. I'm not doing it.
I'll tell you something right now. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, ain't none of you with me. I'm by myself.
I also wonder if this is a publicity stunt to drive sales, because Kanye's albums come out, there's always something going on to keep his name in the media, and she's kind of catching wind of this is how it works, Kanye.
He's just here like, ha, laughing at jokes, laughing at the raps and shit. Nigga, I made these beats in my mama's basement. I drew these motherfucking shoes since I was in 7th grade.
See, Kanye West is no stranger to struggling to clear samples because this has happened before. It seems to happen again to him and again to him, and now that it's happening in the present, again, like I said, no surprise.
You're the biggest vessel.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, nigga, right f***ing now.
Now, Nicki and Cardi's feud, though, that just continues as the both of them have been throwing shade at each other. Let's not forget, they were throwing blows one time, too.
Before the brawl, Cardi B arrived in an elaborate Dolce & Gabbana gown, vamping for photographers. Minutes later, Nicki Minaj showed up for the Harper's Bazaar party and also posed for the cameras. But when these two beauties crossed paths, watch out, an ugly melee ensued. New footage of the fight is surfacing. You can see Cardi stumbling across the hallway, held back by her security team. Suddenly, she lunges for Nicki, who is shielded by her security team. Moments later, there's Cardi undoing her shoe, then throwing it at Nicki. Nicki's team kept the shoe as Exhibit A. Cardi's gown was ripped in the back, exposing her backside. Her bodyguards quickly covered her with what's left of the gown. Cardi left the party with a nasty bump above her left eye. Her shoes were also gone.
Nicki, okay?
After the confrontation, Nicki returned to her hotel looking none the worse for wear.
Competing for that top spot as the top female of hip-hop. Now, recently they have both taken to social media to throw those shots. Pow, pow. back and forth to each other, and they've been throwing shots about the WAP. Oh yeah, you know that song that Cardi made with the Stallion? Now, even though Cardi's WAP has probably dried up a little bit, her album sales haven't, as they continue to go up.
I'm sorry, I try to be nice and but she pushes. You see, she's doing this.
That's right, her old albums continue to keep going up.
Nicki Minaj, right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster? You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage? Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here, Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter.
But what do I know? Let me know in the comments what you think about Nicki not releasing Kanye's sample. And let me know if you've heard the song or you wanted to hear the song that they're talking about off of Kanye's Vultures album. You know, that song that was 3 years old that they did. Supposedly it leaked. Let me know if you think she's being petty about it. Also, let me know in the comments if you think that Nicki and Cardi should have a celebrity death match. Oh yeah. Or at least a boxing match. I mean, they don't have to do it like UFC, but at least a boxing match. I'm pretty sure that'll make a really good pay-per-view. But you let me know what you think. I think it'll make a good pay-per-view. You know, they both seem to like to fight. Who you got your money on? I will say this. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit those buttons, like, subscribe, and checking out The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist.
Because I'm saying what's poppin'.